Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. First things first, I'm going to make some espresso. Yes, drinking coffee this late at night. Oh, gosh, I think my heart can take it. I hope it can. Maybe I shouldn't do that much. Okay, I need something to stay awake. Yeah, but I need it closer to, like, the morning. Oh, what should I do? Coffee. I'll make coffee. I'll make a cup of coffee. Life should not be this exciting for me. I can't believe I'm doing this for a phone. Was going to try to order it directly online, but was running into issues, at least for the time that I wanted to get the phone. Alright, we're just going to make coffee this way. Well, this is a first for me. It's not the world's most awesome taste, but it'll do the trick. Very few things in life I would do this for. And to think the very first iPhone I didn't want, didn't like, and then I touched it. Learned my lesson. Do not complain about things that you've never had, never seen, never touched, never experienced. A few short years later, I'm taking off just past midnight to wait in some random line with random people. I may make a new friend or two. My God, the traffic is hellish this time of night. Change of plans. Instead of going to the mall and waiting at an Apple store, I'm going to wait in front of the store for my new carrier. That's what Diana and I are switching to. T-Mobile. And it looks like I'm the first one in line. Hopefully I'm not going to be the only one in line. That would be awkward. Looks like they get attacked by random papers at their doorstep, too. And I know they're going to have the iPhone 5S because they have a picture of it in the window. There they are, just out of reach. I definitely have some time to think about it. And look at that! Chairs are over there, even though they don't really belong to T-Mobile. I gotta be careful. Or I should be careful. Oh, look! They open at 10 a.m. I'm trying to get a hold of Diana, but she's not picking up. I did something that may have gotten me in trouble. I canceled her order because I believe they'll have exactly what she wants here, and she could have it today instead of a week from now. I just noticed that on the door. Yay! 8 a.m. We've had quite a few reasons to switch from our current carrier over to T-Mobile, not the least of which is unlimited data, not having to worry about it anymore. Plus, T-Mobile has been great to us. They've helped me get so many phones to review and to hold on to gain the experiences, so that I share experiences with my community. And so it just made sense that we switched at the time of a new iPhone. Of course, I'm also happening. Okay, you gotta understand, I'm a little tired right now, and I'm going to get more tired as this video passes. I also happen to be carrying an Android device. Do you know which one? Take a guess. Another change of plans. Seems that after doing some research online, the local retailers may not have the 64 gig or 32 gigs in stock, but could order them online after you wait in line. So, back to the Apple Store line I head. It's 3 in the morning, and I'm in line for a phone.
Hello.
Hey Eddie, what are you doing over here? Last time I saw you was in London.
Yeah, I was in London. I decided to come over here for my 21st birthday, specifically to meet Chris and also to see where he lives. Mayos, it's brilliant here. And I've been vlogging my whole journey under Eddie's Life 24/7, which is now my new YouTube channel.
You guys may have caught Eddie in earlier Pirillo vlogs when I was in London, so he's just returning the favor, and he decided to check his Facebook messages in the middle of the night and asked what I was doing, and I told him. And then he decided to take a taxi at 1 in the morning over here to wait in this queue, as they would say in the UK. I'm glad Eddie came over because I was starting to get very lonely and bored and hungry, so I'm walking over to the grocery store to grab a bite for both of us. And Diana also just woke up and texted me. I don't know if she's coming down now, but I told her I would love to have a chair. I should have packed our portable chairs before I left, but I wasn't thinking. No surprises there. This is probably the worst aisle I could have ever walked down. Paper products and charcoal. When I was in London, Eddie and a few of the others that I was hanging out with went shopping for candy. Remember that? Finding me things that I could only have in the UK. And the problem is I don't know what you can't find in the UK, or you can only find it in America. So I grabbed some general snackage, and I think I'll have to ask a few more questions before I can give Eddie the American experience. Got beef jerky or beef something. That's American, isn't it? The darkness is going away. Oh yeah. Strange corridor that's a little blurry, unless I'm really tired. Although if the shot does come out blurry, that's really how I'm seeing right now, so. And there's Mecca upstairs. There's the line behind us. I think we're about halfway.
I think so too.
The line is definitely going to grow behind us, not in front of us so much. And now we wait again for another hour and a half. And then some.
So we're now waiting for the Apple Store to open.
Hun. Daylight. I never thought I'd see you again. I got recognized again by someone who's now across from me. He tweeted me. He said he was sorry for the stalkerish photo. Lucky Skins on Twitter. Steve.
Hello, how's it going?
You make skins for iPhones?
Yes.
Here, show us. You gotta hold it down a bit because there's too much bright light behind you.
It's kind of a glare maybe, but I make, this is just a quick example, or iPad, but I'm here to get the 5S and the 5C so I can get it ready for all my customers, because they're awesome.
And you may get new customers now.
That's the hope.
Well, they're happy. Very happy. That was a long story. That was a very interesting experience. I'm glad it's over for now. So we're there in line, and they start walking through with cards asking, what carrier, what do you want? And a half hour later, now remember, we're about 85 people in the line, or into the line. About a half hour later or so, no more T-Mobile devices. So I don't know for how long they knew this, but there was a T-Mobile store in the mall. So I popped down there. When I checked earlier, there was only 2 people in line. Eddie went down and checked. There's Eddie again, and saw that there was about 10 people. So I went down there and basically pre-ordered the phones for me and Diana. Got them overnight, so there's a possibility that we will get our phones tomorrow, or potentially on Monday, which would be depressing if we get them on Monday. So what I did, because I had to set up a new account anyway, I set up a new T-Mobile account, got 3 phone numbers. One for me, one for Diana, and the third one for the iPhone 5S 16 gigabyte that I got. So I got a third line specifically to be able to unbox it and use it for the first time today. That's the only function for this line. So I don't know how long I'll keep it. I don't know. Maybe I need a third line. I don't know. So I will have an iPhone 5S and iPhone 5C unboxing experience and first impressions videos in this channel today. It's going to be very busy, all of which will be streamed live onto the YouTube channel. And yeah, so you are the reason, I wouldn't have done this. You are the reason I got that third iPhone 5S, which I guess I could sell afterwards. It's the black 16 gig. It's in T-Mobile. It's for T-Mobile. There's going to be nothing wrong with it, assumedly. But I don't know if I'm going to use it past that point once I get my 64 gig black. And then, of course, Diana's 32 gig gold.
This is the first time I've ever looked around the house, and upstairs especially, so.
Yeah, this is the first time you'll see Chris's office, too.
And I've already met Wicket and Pixie, which are now very friendly. Wicket was very shy earlier on. So tell you what, you see it in the vlog, but you don't realise how, oh my. That's just deja vu. The amount of times I've actually seen that.
Does it look the same? And there's Chris.
Those monitors are huge.
Yes, they are, and still zoomed in from earlier.
Oh, wow. Well, I did have a wow experience on a flight, and this has just overbeaten it. That has... I'm speechless.
It's been hours, and I've been trying to prep and get everything done and staged for 4 live streams today. Thank God Eddie's around. He's going to help me on his holiday. I almost said vacation, but that's not how they say it over in the UK. It's a holiday.
Isn't that fun?
Is it fun?
It certainly is.
He's having fun. He's going to help me produce these things, and it's great because I need the extra help. Not more than 6 minutes to spare. Jumped into the shower, got myself cleaned up, ready to go. 4 live streams, almost back to back. We're separating them by an hour to give us some breathing room. But I don't expect each one of them to be longer than 20 minutes apiece.
And you want water.
Water would be fantastic. Thank you very much.
So the boys were hungry, and I asked if they wanted bacon sausage.
Bacon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sausage is jalapeno cheddar. Do you think that'll be too spicy?
I'm willing to give it a try.
Okay, good. And there's the bacon and the sausage.
We have 18 minutes remaining.
Until Chris goes live again?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Wicket. It's just you and me. We're the only ones in the kitchen. Everyone else is upstairs recording. I have the plates ready for Eddie and Chris. The eggs seem to be finished. I just added a little bit of onion and a little bit of milk just to fluff them up. Lactose-free and fat-free milk, just in case anyone's lactose intolerant. And then I added a little bit of salt and pepper. And let's look over here. Ooh, the bacon looks almost ready. And then the jalapeno cheddar sausages look just about right. What do you say? I don't know if they like them extra crispy or just before they get crispy. Maybe I'll time it just in between. I don't know. It's almost ready. Are you excited, Pixie? I don't think you'll get any. Maybe I'll give you a little bit of bacon. That's if you're good. Eddie picked out this glitter orange for my tips, and I really like it. If you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr, I'll post a picture of the nail polish and where you can buy it. It's really cheap too. And my toes are an emerald green. Chris has been really hungry, and I think it's because he hasn't slept all night. And I actually took some medication for my sinuses because they were just draining last night. It was horrible. They felt so raw. So I took some medication, and that was probably the wrong thing to do because I was out. And Chris said he had been calling and texting, and I didn't hear any of that. And he could have been needing me for something. Thank goodness he wasn't, but I was out. And maybe it's a good thing because I needed that sleep for sure. I almost felt like I was coming down with a cold or something, so I feel refreshed, and I'm glad Eddie's here. He is super cool, super helpful, and super nice, and I love his accent. Love it. I hope to go to the UK soon, and he said I could come to his house next time. Well, Chris and I both. So I'm excited. I'm hoping he likes the food I'm cooking because I don't know what they eat in the UK. We'll see. They are actually recording right now, so I don't know if I should take this up. See, that's the problem about me. I don't know if it's that I'm Mexican, that I tend to overfeed. I want to make sure my man is fed at all times. I like taking care of people. That is just in me to take care of people. So I know Chris hates this because I tend to overfeed him, but I want him to be well fed all the time. So I'm really trying. I'm trying to cut down on what I feed Chris, but I want him to be happy because, you know, they say, you know, a man's, what's that saying? A man's stomach is, a man's heart is through his stomach. That's it. So, I mean, I've always done this. Always. I try to feed my dad well. I try to feed my brother well. It's in my nature. So maybe Chris is gonna have to put up with me like this. I do know I want to keep our kids from not eating junk food. So I try to eat as much junk food as I can right now while I'm not pregnant. And once I get pregnant, all that junk is going out the door for sure. Because I want to introduce a healthy lifestyle. Because I know when I start eating healthy, I feel better, I look better, my skin clears up. For now, our men are getting meat.
They just got his stuff. Wait, how's that work? Yeah, he's got stuff.
Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing all our videos.